Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please like and subscribe. It helps out the channel quite a bit. Today we're going to talk about distractions a little bit more in detail. We're going to touch a little bit on texting and why it's so dangerous and why it is a huge problem here in the United States, and I would imagine all over the world when it comes to driving. Getting right to the video, as I said in previous videos, I've got the same chart out. Inside distractions, outside distractions. You can number 1 to 5, and any particular trip that you make, you can do this too, and you can actually see what distractions that you incurred and encountered, and how to prevent them. Texting is a huge problem here. You could go to any stoplight, probably in America, and probably out of 10 cars at the stoplight, 8 of them are texting, at least 7 to 8. That's a huge problem because the light could be green, you need to go, and people behind you blowing their horn because you're texting. Just think of it this way. Think of it, how important not texting and driving is. Go down the road, any road, whether it's a country road, highway, or just a regular city road, and close your eyes for about 6 seconds, 7 seconds. That's how long it takes to text. Okay, and you probably wouldn't do that. You probably would say, "There's no way I'd close my eyes for 6 seconds, 7 seconds to drive." And that's basically, in a sense, what you're doing when you're texting and driving. You're looking down at your phone. When you're responding to a text, it might be 1 word, it might be 5 words, 15 words, whatever, okay? And that's super dangerous. You could cross the yellow line and hurt yourself, or kill yourself, or hurt someone, innocent person, and kill them possibly. And you could spend some time in jail. I'm sure there's several prisoners in jail now that have gotten caught for texting and driving and having their freedom taken from them because they've hurt or killed someone. So please don't do that. If you've got somebody riding with you, take the text and take the phone and hand it to them and say, you text the person back. Better yet, I always just flip the phone down, and that way I don't even see the little notification for like apps updating, games updating, a little light that blinks. That's a distraction. Okay, I even just flip it down, or turn the phone off, or put it on do not disturb, and this way you can focus on the road. GPS is the same way. You look down trying to find the way to a grocery store or restaurant or something of that nature, and there again you're taking your eyes off the road. Changing the radio or MP4 player, whatever you have, a Bluetooth and things like that. You're taking your eyes off the road, you're taking your mind off the road, even more importantly. Okay? So if you're driving, give the phone to someone else. Have them text or call. If you have to take the text, pull over to a parking lot or a gas station or something like that will help you not have an accident, okay, and then take the text. With that said, if you know someone, like a friend or a family member who is driving, okay, don't text them while they're driving. Don't tempt them. That's not a good situation for you or for the driver, for your friend or family member. Okay, you shouldn't. Just wait till you know they're home, and then text them or call them or whatever. But don't just, I forgot something, I'm gonna text my friend real quickly. You're just tempting them. Okay. So texting is a huge part of distractions now, especially young students. You guys are more in depth to your phone than older generations are. But distractions come at us. Even the best drivers, even the best, most experienced drivers, we get distracted. And it's super easy to get distracted. There's so many distractions, we can name them off. The whole internet would be full of distractions. But just understand, it's not the distraction's fault, it's your fault. So if you had an accident due to distraction, the police are going to come ask you the questions. The authorities are going to be asking, why did you get distracted? Why did you take your eyes off the road? Why were you texting? Why? So prevent that, okay? Only put people in your car that won't distract you and that will listen to you. That is huge, okay? If you can see the board, hopefully you can. I'll try to handle it a little bit better. 67% and 16 to 24, okay? There's a lot of data out there support this. 67% roughly, you could say 70, anywhere from 67 to 70, okay? How would you say it? 67% of students who between the ages of 16 to 24, if you don't live to be 25, there's a 67% chance that you've died in a car accident due to distractions. That tops almost every category you can think about. That tops medical conditions, overdose, snake bites, disease, just you name it, it tops it, okay? So if a student doesn't live to be 25, there's a 67 to 70-ish% chance that they've died in a car accident due to distractions. Distractions are preventable, okay? Meaning you don't have to look. If your friend tells you to look at a dog in the road, unless you're trying to go around it or something, or a pretty car or a cool car or something like that, you don't have to look, okay? You have to stay focused. But that's a pretty high number. That's a really high number if you think about it, okay? If you don't believe me, look at stats, okay? Look at stats. Stats come and go, but once you cross that line, remember we talked about the life and death line the previous video. Once you cross over it, that's it. Your family's getting a phone call from the morgue to come identify your body. That's not a good situation at all. So keep in mind these distractions. Keep in mind when you get in the car, am I going to be texting? Okay, if I'm going to be texting, I need to text now before I get in the car. If I'm, do I have a passenger with me that can do the texting, that can make the phone calls or check the emails or whatever? As I said before, I've seen people watch Netflix going down the road. I've seen people watch YouTube, which is great, but don't watch it while you're driving. I've seen all kinds of different crazy stuff. People read books. So all this is very preventable. You just have to force yourself to not to get and be distracted. Just think of it this way: your number one goal is to get home safely to your family, to your friends. Okay, without that, there's no reason to drive. Okay, with that said, tickets can be paid, car insurances can be paid, medical bills can be paid, and things like that. Now, I'm not saying that it's a great thing that can be paid, but the most more importantly is you get home safely. You arrive at your destination safely. Your friends and family members are counting on you, the driver, to get home safely, okay, or get to the destination safely. Especially if they're getting in a car with you. Remember what we talked about. you're 100% responsible for your car. And by you being 100% responsible, there's a lot that could go wrong. So you have to be that much more cautious than a passenger would be. Okay. However, distractions, 67% is a huge number. 16 to 24 is awful young. I've heard of stories, and there's videos out there that you can watch where people were texting back and forth, and the next thing they hear is the car crash, and their loved one, their friend, was killed, or they killed someone due to distractions. I saw a video a few years ago. A guy was texting and hit a bicyclist. He wasn't breathing after he got out of the car. I saw a young lady, a video where someone was checking their GPS and hit a broken down car, and that broken down car had a grandfather, soon to be grandfather, in the car, standing alongside the car, and she ran and killed him. So it's real easy to be distracted, even if you're a new driver or experienced driver. We all get distracted. The secret is not getting distracted. About every 12 to 15 minutes, someone dies in the United States due to distractions in the car, whether it's a passenger or a driver or an innocent person. So if you think about it this way, this video right now is coming up on the 12-minute mark. If someone passed away at the very beginning of the video that we're watching now, and every 12 minutes or so, we just had the second person die of distractions. Remember, we had the 48,000 people on that one video, the previous video, of that die every year. Well, about every 12, 15 minutes, someone has died. This is not a great video as far as a real exciting video for me to share with you, but it's a real important video for you not to be distracted, okay? It's super important, and when you get behind the wheel, you're totally locked in, it's game on, and you're not going to let distractions take you away from the road, okay? If you like this video, please like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel. I'll hope to produce more videos soon. But distractions, texting is big. So please don't text and drive. Please stay focused. Thank you. Have a great day.